I'm here with a veteran of show jumping, Leslie Howard, and she is no stranger to this arena here at the Hampton Classic. Les, welcome back, and I'm glad to have you here. But most importantly, I want to talk to you about your wins this summer in Spruce Meadows. Before we get any further, talk to us about this, because not everybody gets to go to Spruce Meadows nor are fortunate enough to go galloping across that field.
Yeah, well, Spruce Meadows is a very unique field. It's modeled after the big show in Hickstead in England. Pamela Carruthers, who built that course, built Spruce Meadows about 30 years ago now. And what's unique about Spruce Meadows is, well, they do have the $1 Million class in a couple of weeks in September, but more unique is the fact that they have the Derby. And the Derby is, you feel that flavor a little bit here actually in Southampton. You have the bank, which is a Derby bank. Derby courses are natural obstacle courses. So you have your double Liverpools, your water jumps, your bank. But at Spruce Meadows, they have a little bit more. Like they have the 24-foot slide, the Hickstead slide they call it, and the grob, which is where you actually jump a jump and then go down into a hole and jump another jump and then come up out of the hole, and it's a lot of fun.
Oh, it's exciting to watch, and we have our own Derby coming up, as you know, on Friday. It's very special to us, but most importantly, I want to talk about that horse that just looked like lightning, the tape I saw from Spruce Meadows. Lennox?
Yes, Lennox is here at Southampton. He as you said, he had a great Spruce Meadows. He was second in the Speed Derby, and then he won the big Speed Derby. So he left Calgary with a nice little bunch of change, and well, actually my husband got a car for a year, so.
And now where will our viewers be seeing Lennox for the rest of the week? What's the plan?
Well, Lennox will show, he did a little warm-up class today, and you know what's neat about Southampton is everybody really gears up for the weekend.
Yes.
Big money, big competition, World Cup qualifier, so Sunday's the day. So tomorrow's the qualifier, and I'll have two horses in that, Lennox being one of them, and hopefully one of them will slip on through the Sunday.
Well, this has also been, I'd have to say, a home show for you. Why so? Why has the Hampton Classic been such an important stop on your tour over the years?
Oh my goodness, I think I was like second in the Hampton Classic Grand Prix in like 1981. It wasn't here, it was at the old grounds.
Right.
And yeah, it was 1980 or 81, I can't remember which year. And so it's always been a fun stop on the tour. Again, I'm a tri-state girl myself. I grew up in New Jersey, live in Connecticut, so I've always campaigned in this area.
And you've been showing here since you were a junior rider, right? I mean, did you...
Oh, absolutely. Whenever they've had this horse show, trust me, I've been here. You
know, like so many others, you've been here every time the in-gate opened, and this has been your passion. What would you say would be something that you would like to say encouraging to other young and up-and-coming riders these days? We were just with a few of the other riders, and they had a few thoughts. What about you?
Well, you know, I think what I was riding with George Morris my whole life, I was always encouraged to dream and to want to go to the top. And I think that a lot of times kids get a little bit bogged down with just everyday horse shows and you know, just being happy, just doing the hunters or the equitation, which is obviously great.
And that's where we all start, and that's where the roots are, but then we've got to grow beyond that.
We've got to grow beyond it, and George always had great vision for the sport, as he still does, our chef to keep. And he always encouraged us as youngsters to want to, you know, compete internationally and go to the Hicksteads and the Calgarys and the Auckins of life, of the sport. And this is a perfect example, and I hope you know, the youngsters here get fired up, because this is what it's like. This is what show jumping's like in Europe, and this is why we do this. You know, this beautiful Grand Prix field, top international competition, World Cup qualifier, and you know, it's inspiring to be here.
That's exactly right. That's the word, inspiring, and you're inspiring. We're going to be watching you for the rest of the week. We encourage the viewers to come out and cheer Leslie Howard on, because I have a feeling if Leslie makes in that jump off, they're going to be racing to try to beat her, and I'm not so sure they can. Leapin' Leslie, as I remember over the years, isn't that? Remember that dates us.
Yes, it does.
Again at the Hampton Classic here with Leslie Howard.